Greetings, people, and welcome back to the third floor. We got the Redskins and Seahawks ready for kickoff here on Sunday Night Football. Continuing coverage of live play-by-play. Get organized a little bit here. We're just getting ready for kickoff, and here we go. Kickoff is underway in the target zone, as they like to say, and we are off as the Redskins take the opening kickoff forward and then backwards. So, how was everybody's break? Everybody have a nice little break time there, man. Enjoy your little break. Hope you enjoyed your break. Hope all's good. Welcome back. Appreciate you showing up here again on the third floor as we get a rocking and a rolling. So they're going to snap the ball 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Daniels with a play action fast. He takes the ball up the middle, scrambles for about 3 yards. Gets up to about a couple of yards there. We got a 2nd down, and there goes the pocket that collapses, and he goes forward again. He scrambles up, gets another 3 yards. He like a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. So far, good start for Daniels. Back 3rd and 4, pass over the middle. It finds his receiver at the 41-yard line. 1st down. $13:08 and ticking. We're going under 13 minutes now. Play clock down to 3. Daniels again rolls out right. Gets caught by his jersey, spins away. Ball is up, over, in and out of the hands of Bates on the sideline. We'll go 2nd and 10. Clock froze. 12:55. First quarter just getting going here. If you're watching on Rumble, please hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub, hit everything, man. Give us a rant if you're enjoying it, really. If you're enjoying it, really, let us know how much you're enjoying it by freaking hitting that like and that sub and getting in the live chat. Let us know how you're doing on this Super Sunday here of football. I would call it a Super Sunday of football, man. There are a lot of great games today. There's a flag, late flag. See what's going on here. Clock freezes at 12:48. Bill Vinovich, 17th year. Personal foul on the offense, a blind side block. Boy, you don't hear that one every day. Take a look at this one. This is, yeah, that's pretty bad. Ran him over from the back, basically. Let's be oddish on the personal foul there. It's going to cost him 15. Going to back him up quite a bit and make it a 2nd and 25. Daniels back on this one. Pocket pretty good. He's going to scramble out at the 20, 25, 26, probably out to 29, maybe the 30-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. It's going to be 3rd and forever. as we dip under 12.5 to go in the first quarter. Seattle 3-0 on the road, 10 of their last 11 on the road. Seattle devastating away from home. And that's a tough team to beat, man. If you got a team like that successful on the road and then they play home, that's insanity. I know they're 5-2, but that formula has the makings for an undefeated season or something close to it. But those 2 losses they got, they're at home. So that'll be it. 4th down, play coming way short. 11:40 under. First quarter, clock ticking. Seattle's getting the ball as the Redskins will be punting here. Appreciate you hanging out Sunday night football. Play-by-play, live. 3rd floor. Bringing it to you like nobody else. How we doing out there, folks? Fair catch at the back around maybe the 10, 9, somewhere around there. See where we go as we take our first break. We're going to dip into a break real quick here. Again, appreciate everybody hanging out. It's our second game of the day. Earlier, we brought you the Bills over the Chiefs, 28-21. Good game all the way to the end. All the way to the end, it was a good game. We'll get you all caught up on the scoreboard in a little bit as we get settled in here. Let some people get settled. Let's get some people in here and hanging out with us first before we dig into all this other craziness. So how we doing out there, man? It's Sunday. Everybody all fucked up with the time change? Waking up feeling off today? Feeling something's wrong? It's 5:30 and it's already dark here. It's so depressing when it gets dark so early. But I get it. What are you going to do? Got to live with it. So how we doing? Hey, if you're watching on Rumble, we had big numbers for the World Series, which makes me believe that the Canadian audience is being drawn to American sports coverage. And I don't know who else is doing American sports coverage other than me on Rumble. So in order to get it out there and to get the analytics pumping, if you're watching from Canada, it is essential for you to get into the live chat, and it is essential for you to like and follow. We need 32 more people to reach 100 on Rumble and 18 more on YouTube to reach 100. So please, 18 more people out there in YouTube world to reach 100, first milestone, and 32 on Rumble to reach the first milestone of 100. Just to let you know, we have over 550 something followers on X. So if you're not watching on X, obviously you're missing something because X loves us. So we have that going for us. But most importantly, what we need is you, the Rumble audience, to start hitting that like, hitting that follow, and getting involved. I appreciate you guys. I'm the only one doing what I'm doing on Rumble. And Rumble, you have your own show that I can't even show on YouTube or on X. So there you go, a Rumble show exclusive to you. And that is called the Third Floor Puppet Show, which pops up every now and then. 11:11 to go in the first quarter. Seattle is going to snap the ball from their own 10. It's a pitch out to Foster, I think that is with the call. Gets out to about the 16, gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Sam Darnold is out there for Seattle. No huddle. They're going hurry up. Not giving the Redskins a chance to get any subs in here. 2nd and 4. 3 up top of the screen, 2 at the bottom. Empty backfield over the middle. He's got his man. slant to the middle, and that is Horton. That's Horton over the middle on a slant. So first down there. Seattle moving the ball. So they go for the 16 to their own 28. First and 10. Play action, or was that a direct snap? So Jackson Smith and Najimba, I think that was a direct snap to him. He takes it for about 11, 12 yards out of bounds. Let's see what's going on here. Quick handoff. No, that was just bang, bang, time and play. And he scurries for, it looks like maybe 12 yards. So he goes in motion, receives the handoff, cuts it up the edge of the sideline, and goes for about 11 or 12. They're at the 40, their own 40. So first and 10 from their own 40. Fake handoff. He rolls out. Darnold over to the sideline. Was it a good catch? Yeah, they're going to give him a catch. Only about 4 yards. About 4 yards. Now we have a flag. We have a chop block on the offense here. So that's going to negate that 5 yards. Personal foul. That'll back it up. 15. That'll make it a first and 25. $9:25 to go in the first quarter. The clock is stopped on the penalty. Sounds like my cat food is here. First and 25. 9-11 and counting, first quarter. Back to Darnold. He's in the pocket over the middle. Finds his man again. He cuts back after the catch. Leans forward. Gets about 4. Looks like he got about 4 to 5 yards back that he lost when he cut back in to come across the field there. But that'll move it. Big gain there. We got a second and 12. So a gain of 13. Quicked out, but we're going to get another flag. Going to have a false start. I thought I saw some movement there. So it's going to make it even tougher now. Now another 5 yards backwards. So it's second down. Personal foul and illegal motion. So far, they're stalling this drive, which looked pretty good for a minute. Now just being hampered by penalties. Seahawks. Second and 17. 8:15 and counting. Second and 17, smacking it from their own, let's call it the 32 and a half. Darnold over the middle. He has, who is that? That's Smith-Njigba, and he's up there for about 15 of those 17. So that'll bring up a third down, and they shorten it up by quite a distance. See where they mark this, but I think we got about a 3rd and 3, maybe a 3rd and 4. He got a huge chunk of it back. Almost got the first down, but cut off on the tackle going sideways. So a big third down here in the opening drive for the Seahawks as they've been hampered by penalties, but see if they can overcome it with a 3rd and 3. They're going to have to hurry. Play clock, 2-1, gets it off. Darnold back, pocket there, pass over the middle. He's got the first down and more. Ball's dropped, but he gets it right back, and that's Barter, the tight end. We're dipping under 7 minutes here in the first quarter, and it's Seattle able to overcome a personal foul and a false start. which looked like it was bound to stall this drive, but here they come back. Second and 17, cut to a third down, and a third down cut in half, and now they got a first and 10. This is Walker. He receives the handoff. He goes outside, goes lateral, goes past outside edge, and goes up for about 13 on the outside. Problem is, they look like they missed a big time hold. And that's what busted Walker loose to that left side he was running. This one, we're going the other way, up the middle. Walker again, up the middle. Holds on to a tackle. Tackler goes for a ride for another 2 yards. We're about 5:45 and ticking here. It's going to be a second. And see where they mark this. Second and 4. So 6 yards on that scramble. So that defensive guy went for a 2-yard ride. Stutter step, moving. Looked like he almost got to the line. I do not see who it is. He's buried. And that's Walker. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Seattle Seahawks, celebrating their 50th anniversary this year in the NFL. As I am celebrating 50 years, a very proud Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan since their first game. There's all kinds of movement. I have no idea what we're doing here. Seattle rushed to the line, went forward. Flags are flying. Guys are moving. Guys are dancing. Looked like a Saturday night in New Orleans. 4:48 clock is frozen with the penalty. It's going to back them up. So they're going to go from real short yardage. Number 54 of the defense, his arm, look, I don't know, man. That's a third penalty for Seattle, and it's all in this drive for 24 yards. They're going to snap this one from the Redskins' 30, let's call it the 37 and a half. Darnold back. Plenty of time. Another slant over the middle, and he's got the receiver, and that's Walker. A lot of extra creativity after the tackle, but a big slant over the middle. He's wide open. He scurries for like, I don't know. Let's see how many yards here. It's like a 20-yard gain on that play on a simple slant over the middle. Martin just saving everything that was left, and he just stutter stepped his way about 6 yards after that. We're going to dip under 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Darnold back, more time over the middle. That one was in danger zone. Flags all over the place. It's kind of hard not to bang into the receiver with that kind of action on that kind of play in the middle of the field. Not surprising. It's a spy foul. Yeah, he's holding it onto his arm like he was going over a cliff. So, yeah, Lattimore with the penalty. You can't even argue that one. Lattimore tied for second most penalties in the NFL, 7. So Lattimore attracts the laundry. He's responsible for the laundry bill. First and goal from about the 1. Now they're going to mark it. No, where are they marking this? They're marking it just outside the 3-yard line. First and goal at the 3. 3:48 to go. First quarter. Seattle, regardless of the 24 yards and penalties, they still find a way to get down there. 10 plays so far, 87 yards and 7 minutes, 23 seconds on this drive. Just to let you know, Seattle is just, this is an old school like 85 Giants drive, if you know what I mean, or 86 Giants rather. Just that pound, 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 pound. But actually, Seattle's doing this with a lot of passing. But keeping the clock moving nonetheless. Clock's still rolling. Second and goal. I think he might have lost the yard on that one. Nothing's the score. Seattle 5-2. Redskins 3-5. Redskins desperately need this. Seattle almost invincible on the road. Yeah, he lost quite a bit on that. They're going to snap this from there, just inside the 5. Darnold over the middle, wide open, touchdown. There's a late flag. A very late flag. Hold on, let's see. That was to Morton. Let's see who it's on. Pass interference, number 23, the Redskins. In the end zone. Penalty, decline, touchdown. Torrey Horton. Beautiful drive. 12 plays, 90 yards, 8 minutes and 7 seconds. That's a drive. That's an NFL drive. And to think they did it with as much passing as they did, which is usually the opposite. Usually it's a lot of running. But 3:04, the clock is frozen. First quarter. Seattle right now 6-0. The extra point is up. It'll be drilled right through the middle, and we'll go 7-0. Seahawks over the Redskins. Texas Hockey Card, how are you, buddy? Sneaking up on me like that. Texas Hockey Card was talking about you in the first broadcast today. I was trying to send some people over to your channel and check out your last couple of days that you've been posting on there. I've seen some really interesting cards. I like the cigarette cards. I like the goalies without hockey mask cards. Redskins, man. Oh, yeah, Texas. You're a Redskins fan, are you? Art Monk jersey retirement. 7-44. Theismann and Riggins. Yeah. Yep. Oh, you're welcome, Texas. Credit where credit's due, man. I try to plug everybody, man. I knew I didn't see you around in the first broadcast. But then again, whatever was up at the time reminded me of what you just displayed over the last couple of days, and I thought they were very interesting, and not to say anything. At least they are very interesting cards, and it's a very interesting selection of your collection. There you go. There's a rhyme. A selection of your collection. You could feel free to change that into a rap song if you want, Texas. I'll take a little bit of the copyright, please. But yeah, the selection of your collection, man. I find it very interesting. It's weird looking at a hockey goalie with no mask, and actually a guy that doesn't look that bad for a hockey guy, for a hockey goalie with no mask back in them days. Yes, you're working on the 51 set. Okay. T206, what I can afford. During commercial, who won the World Series? Dodgers did in 11 innings, man. Will Smith with a home run in the top of the 11th, and Yamamoto came in relief and pitched 3 innings to get the win or to save or whatever the fuck. No, he got the win. I don't. The guy won 2 games in 2 days. It's just amazing. And Yamamoto was your World Series MVP. It couldn't go to anybody else with that kind of pitcher performance. That's inhuman. So yes, Dodgers win it 4-3, win the game 5-4 in 11 innings. Will Smith caught more innings than any man in the history of the game behind the plate in one series. 70, I think they said 78 innings. It was 74 innings or 78 innings, something like that. Yeah, Dorman was the last goalie captain. Only series action I got was here in. Really? Well, that's cool. I guess that's cool. But yeah, man. Appreciate you coming by there, though, Texas, and hanging out. Rumble, I see you again. Good numbers. Please hit the like, hit the follow. Come on, man. If my views, if my likes equal with the views are on Rumble, man, I'd be in the analytics where I need to be discovered to keep growing. So come on, Rumble guys, please hit the like, hit that follow, get in the live chat, get involved, please. I see you guys out there. Appreciate you guys. I'm guessing most of you people are from Canada that are watching on Rumble. Nobody brings you American sports, but if you guys hit that like, hit that follow, and if you are people, I see how many there are. If that group right now watching on Rumble, if you guys are from Canada, and you want more American sports coverage, I got it for you. You just got to get the like, hit the follow, and help me out. 32 more, and I'll have 100 subscribers, followers on Rumble. 18 more here on YouTube, and I'll have my first milestone goal, 100 subscribers. I'm 18 away on YouTube, 32 away on Rumble. And just so you know, we're no fluke. We have over 550 followers on X. Late flag with 137. Previous to the snap, the hold. How can you hold before the snap? I think he meant before the pass, not before the snap. So Seattle going backwards offensively, and now they're helping Washington go forward offensively with their defensive penalties. We got a 1st and 10. They're snapping this one right at their 33-yard line. Soft toss. He's going to bounce ahead for about 4 yards. So 3 yards. 2nd and 7. We're going to duck under 110 to go in the first quarter. What was the Redskins' original names? Something tells me I should know this. 2nd and 6. We're under a minute. Pitch back. He's getting outside. He gets away from one. Cuts back in. Almost gets away from two, but gets rattled. It'll be 3rd down. He's going to be cut down short. Washington Redskins. Wasn't their original name the Commanders? Or the Generals? I'm trying to think if it was the Federals or I think it was the Washington Federals. 3rd and 1, quick snap. He's going to bounce out to the outside. He's not going to get it. He is not going to get it. If he gets back to the line of scrimmage, he is going to be lucky on that one. That ends the first quarter. Not sure why they snapped it so fast to try to get that play off before the end of the quarter. But nonetheless, quarter's over, and they might have lost a half a yard on that. We'll see where they're at when we come back. 7-0, end of the first quarter here. That's my guess, man, would be the Federals. I think I'm getting that confused with the USFL. But great question, Texas. Right now, ain't nothing happening there on YouTube right now. Looks like all the action right now is on Rumble. Yeah, Jersey Generals was. I was a season ticket holder for the Jersey Generals. Yeah, that's why I corrected that one. Also, the Federals. was in the USFL. The Federals and the Generals were in the USFL. So I think it was, yeah, no, it wasn't the Commanders. Hold on here. Hold on. I know it wasn't the Washington Bullets. That was the basketball team. They had to change that name because, boy, you talk about. I don't know, man. That is fucking brutal. Washington Bullets. And you got people being assassinated in Washington, D.C. with bullets. Presidents being shot and shit. And you're going to go with the Washington Bullets, really? Oh, my God. Boston Braves? Really? Redskins started in Boston, wound up down there in Washington? That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I don't know why I was thinking. I wouldn't have thought of that. I'm just trying to think of. I don't know what was I thinking of, but well, either way, good question there, buddy. Good question, man. Good question. Got me. Boston Braves. I would have never thought of that. That sounds like a baseball team, which it was. Yeah, Chris Collinsworth's dad's name was Abraham Lincoln Collinsworth. So here we go. We got a fourth, and they're going to say inches. Fourth and inches from their own 42. And they're going to have to get just past the 40. They're going to play action back there. He's back there way over the middle. Bates has got it over the middle. What happened is it was a crash black. They let the rush kind of come in. Daniels fades to his right, and Bates is just waiting there with nobody on him because everybody's in the backfield. And he scoots ahead for about 7 extra yards on top of the inches. They'll snap the ball from the 48-yard line of Seattle. Samuels comes back, pitch out to him. Some hard hitting on the sideline. We got a Seattle guy down on all fours. Job down. They're going to stop the clock. No, the clock's still running. They got people on the field. Medical crew is on the field. Clock is running. Runs all the way down to 14 minutes. So they're going to have to put almost 18 seconds back on the play on the time clock, game clock. I heard a hit over there. Not sure what happened. His own man comes in and hits him right in the fucking face mask. A hell of a jolt he took. Job is shaking it off. Got his helmet off. He's shaking it off. He's going to have to go to the blue tent. No doubt. Wow. What a shot like that under the chin. Brutal shot. Clock stop, 14-13. To go into half. Clock now starts to run under ref's command. 2nd and 1. Flip back, cut in. Oh, he's going to be smothered. He's going to lose a yard and a half. Ball might have came loose. Seattle in the backfield with the handoff and just smothered it. Just creating a hole to the side. It was like a side leak of defense. The middle became clogged and the side just collapsed. 2nd and 2. So yeah, he lost some. So big third down. They're going to be smacking this ball from the 40-yard line of Seattle in shotgun. Pocket collapses fast. He's back. There's a flag. There's a guy with a helmet off. Daniels is just going to slide, but this is going to come back. I would say hands to the face when I see a Seattle defensive guy running around the backfield with no helmet. Yes, face mask took his helmet right off. Player without his helmet on the field is required to escape the play area immediately or be flagged. So, yeah, hands to the, he just gripped, he won't let go. So he took his, like, he looked like he took his own helmet off there. I guess the way he was pulling it, it was locking him up. But man, what a hairdo under it. The old Oscar Gamble look. Third 17, pocket collapses. He's hit just as he throws it to the sideline. I don't know if that's intercepted or not. They're going to give the interception to this kid. Who is that? We might have a Leapin' Lenny Poffo moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we might have a Leapin' Lenny Poffo moment. We do. Is he in? He is in. What a play. A Leapin' Lenny Poffo moment. Whoop. A Leapin' Lenny Poffo moment. My bad. Try that again. Sorry, folks. On the interception, he went way up. And what an interception, man. Seriously, what a play that was. Fully extended, grabs it before it goes out of bounds, comes down with one foot, and then has to drag his back foot as he's collapsing onto the sideline there. Absolutely insane interception. Still waiting for the player's name, but we're in commercial break. So yeah, getting back to bitching out Rumble. Yeah, when you're watching on Rumble, man, and especially if you're watching from Canada, please hit the like, hit the follow, and hit the comment or something. It's the only way the algorithm is going to bounce back in the direction. So you can see American sports. If that's what you're looking for, you got it, because I'm the only one doing it on fucking Rumble. Nobody's covering baseball. No one's covering fucking football. No, they're covering bitch slapping and some barstool fucking gambling nonsense and rigged trivia shows that are rigged with really obnoxious people. So, going to change the culture of sports on Rumble. And right now, I'm the only one doing it. So let it be recognized. I'm the first one on Rumble doing this stuff. And I need the push. I need the recognition. And the only way I can do that is by you guys on Rumble hitting the freaking like and everything. Also, you people on YouTube who are getting tired of seeing the copyright every time I play a clip here and there, get over on Rumble. We don't have those issues on Rumble. I have never had to edit anything or take anything down ever on Rumble. YouTube, earlier tonight, blanked me. They took me down for like a minute and a half for some reason. No, I have no idea why. But we don't have those problems on YouTube on Rumble, because Rumble is a free platform where we can have a good time. So get over on Rumble if you're not on Rumble. Hey, that's where the Puppet Show is, and you can only watch the Puppet Show if you're on Rumble. And if you go on the post of every YouTube post that I make to tell you what's going on the third floor, there's a free ticket to the post, to the Puppet Show, so you can get over there and watch it, not be shut out. So Seattle with the ball, 1st and 10 after the interception, smacking the ball from their own 40. Coming back, he finds his man open, and that's Smith. Smith and Njigba. Gain of 18 on that one. So Seattle just moving the ball at will. The only thing slowing them down is the yellow flag. $12:20 and counting, second quarter. 7-0 Seattle. They're on a drive. Handoff. He gets stuffed right at the line. Maybe got back to the yard line of scrimmage. No gain. Let's stop him right there. So 2nd and 10. See if Washington can slow him down. It's a big opportunity to get them, at least slow him down here. Pass out. He finds his receiver. It's Smith again. He's pushing forward. He's pushed out of balance after a gain of about 6 or 7. We'll have to see where they're going to mark this. A little pushing and shoving on the sideline. Nothing comes of it. They separate. We're going to dip under 11 minutes right here now. We're going under 11 minutes now. Charbonnet up the middle, and he is gone for a good. He's up to the 26-yard line. Another massive gain there for Seattle. Another first down. Move the sticks, and we got another man down. He ran up the middle like a bulldozer right there. So Charbonnet runs him over. That's why he's down. Going to a commercial break here. How's everybody doing, man? Let's get in that live chat. Let's get some action going, man. How's everybody doing tonight? Appreciate you coming back for the second broadcast of the day. We covered the Chiefs at the Bills earlier. But right now we're going to take a quick break so I can do something real quick. Let me see where we're at, if we're coming back or not. Emu's on, and Doug. All right, we'll stay here with it. Yeah, we'll get you caught up on the scoreboard and everything in a minute. Right now, I'm just having a little bit of a having some technical difficulties behind the scenes. But we're working on it, and we're almost done with figuring out what's going on here. So hold on one second. Just setting up a couple things, making sure everything's all right. Yeah, we have a player down. That's what the timeout is for. So how is everybody, man? Everybody cool tonight? Everybody chilling? Everybody just hanging out, having a good time? Nothing wrong with that. Appreciate everybody for coming in and hanging out with us. It's always nice to have company. Taking a look around Washington, D.C., a beautiful place to visit. Wouldn't want to live there. But hey, man, they're cleaning it up, so maybe not a bad time to go live there. Never know. So here they come. 10:20, clock ticking. They're smacking this one from the 27-yard line of the Redskins. Snap, handoff. That's Charbonnet again. He goes up the middle again for about 6-7 yards. Bring up a second and third. $9.40 and ticking, second quarter, 2nd and 4. He got 6 on that. Flipped him out again. He's going wide. See if he can get to the outside. He can. He's going to wind up losing a couple yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. Putting a stifle on the drive right there. Getting eaten alive right there for sure. Third and 8. From the 25 over the middle towards the end zone. He's wide open. He's got it for a touchdown. Horton wide open. Nobody near him. Second touchdown in the night for Torrey Horton. Darnold, no problem. 7 plays, 60 yards. 3:57 is the time. Seattle just driving at will. 2nd and 17s, 3rd and 5s. Just amazing moving down. This guy was wide open. Looked like he burned Lattimore bad. I'm not sure who was covering him. Number 0. Can't see the name. Just guessing it was Lattimore. 8:52 to go in the second quarter. Myers on for the point after. Point up, and it is dead center. 14-0. Seattle moves out in front of the Redskins. A flag, late flag. Hang out. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like they roughed the kicker. I don't know how you rough the kicker, man. They're going to go to a commercial break. Let's see if they show the hit. No, they're not going to show the hit. So they're going to break theirs. They didn't show the replay, but apparently they ran into Myers after the point after. They said he was having a little trouble getting off the field, but we're going to go make some money instead of showing you the replay or give you any update on what it might have injured the kicker for Seattle, because we're peacocking NBC and we're going to make every dollar we can. You'll just have to wait till we come back and hope that we happen to mention it, because we might be out of time and have to move forward at that point. Shittiest coverage you ever see in your life, folks. You know, the more you pay, the shittier the coverage. You know that, right? You realize that. The more you pay for the app to watch the coverage that you're getting, that's how shitty the app is. It's disgusting. It's absolutely fucking disgusting, and it makes me sick. Remember when the days when shit was free? Gotcha. Hit that like. Hit that like. The content's original. The show's original. Everything's original. We're as real can be. Hit that like. Come on, Rumble. Hit the like, Rumble world. Boom. We need the thumbs up. We need the likes. We need the comments. We need the shares. We need the follows. That's how we grow, and we're growing, man. I see the numbers, man. Insanity on Rumble last night for World Series 7 coverage. 142 people on Rumble. Wow. Thank you. You all forgot to hit the like, though. You all forgot to hit the like. You hit the like, man. A video like that and all that energy, 4 straight hours of bringing you baseball coverage. Man, come on. Come on, people. Help me out here. Kickoff is into the landing zone. He's up to the 25. Loses the ball. It's laying there at the 22-yard line. Seattle ball. So Washington turns it over on the kickoff after the long 10-play drive. 8:46, Seattle gets the ball right back. Looks like it's at the 22, 23-yard line of Washington. Second turnover. He was running full speed, but he took about 7 steps without the ball. Ball's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4. He was 4 steps ahead of where the ball was. Not what Washington needed with 8:46 to go here in the half. 14-0 down already. Seattle's got the ball at their 26. So already deep in Washington territory. Darnold back. Over the middle. Takes it. It's a touchdown. And that's Arroyo for the touchdown from Darnold. So as soon as they score, they come back and score. One play, 26 yards, 5 seconds. So Seattle is about to bust this one wide open, 27-0 at the moment. It looks like Washington, he just couldn't cover this guy one-on-one, and he just ran by him. And then Smith on the other side literally had nobody near him as he just ran by his coverage. 8:41, second quarter. I'm sorry, what did I say? 28? I'm sorry. It's 21-0. I'm ahead of myself. Well, they're scoring quick, man. So there's 14 points pretty fucking quick for Seattle. Seahawks here in the nation's capital on the Sunday Night Football. 8:41 to go in the half. 21-0. The Seahawks all over the Redskins. Put the cheerleaders in, Texas Hockey Guard says. Arroyo's first touchdown. Use them. Use everybody, man. When you're throwing like this kid is throwing tonight, they ain't got his numbers. I'm relying on coverage, but the coverage I'm relying on sucks. I try to give the numbers when I can. I don't like to repeat shit that I hear, but you know what I mean. You have 192 yards of offense for Seattle and 62 for the Redskins. It's hard to be winning games or be in games right now. So Redskins, before they know it, at 8:41 left in this first half, they're down 21 points. Kicked all the way out of the end zone, it'll come out. So kicked into the landing zone, out of the landing zone, and into the spot zone. More zones than the Twilight Zone. They got more zones in football than there is time zones. Speaking of times, everybody all fucked up with the hour, man. I cannot believe it's fucking 6:15. It feels like fucking midnight. And this is only the first day of this bullshit. Chris Collinsworth just bashing the Redskins defense. Pass over the middle, on and off his hands. Possibility of being intercepted if anybody was behind him. So Daniels firing, trying to get everything back in a few yards real quick. Trying to get it back real quick. 8:37, the clock is frozen. second half. Why do I keep saying second half? Second quarter. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Handoff. Up the middle. He's going to be shoved for about 5. Stopped for about 5 yards. Redskins already facing a 3rd and 5. We're getting ready to tick under 8 minutes here in the half. Stay tuned for the Angus clip at the 2-minute warning. The Angus clip, our halftime clip, all coming up here on the 3rd floor. Stay tuned. 7:55 and ticking. False start. There were no flags. Clearly moved way before the snap. And that's Zach Ertz with the catch, but he's going to be about a yard short. They got away with a false start. Let's see what happens here. 7:33 and counting. We're under 7.5. 4th and 1. Play clock at 15 and counting. Play clock under 10. Play clock under 5. Play clock at 1. Gets it off. Daniels is going to run for it. We got whistles all over the place. We got a false start finally. False start on the outside, I believe. Yeah, number 86. Yes, it was. Thought I saw it. Hey, they got away with one to play before that. So the guy that made the catch is the guy who backs him up on the very next play. Watch Ertz right there. Actually, it's McKenzie, then Ertz. It was Ertz, then McKenzie moved, then Hurts. So both of them were on the same page. So somebody misunderstood somebody in the huddle. We're dipping under 7 minutes to go in the half. Washington already giving the ball back to the Seattle Seahawks, who have scored 14 unanswered points in a very short amount of time. Last thing they wanted there was a 3 and out, but they got one. And they're going to down this one at the 13-yard line. The ball sit on the inside of the 13-yard line. 6:44 to go in the half. Redskins and Jets, toilet bowl. I hear you, Texas. Jets are just, they're a mess. Jets have been a mess for a long, long fucking time, man. Seriously, I wouldn't even be mad if somebody who I know is a Jet fan just fucking said fuck it and just switched teams and just gave up on them. I mean, at this point, you're already looking forward to next year. You're just looking to get some respect this year, or kind of. You're looking to kind of finish decent with a little bit of respectability this year. But when you're sitting at what are they fucking 1-7? They're like 1-7. Where are you going? 1-7. We gonna do turn it around? Be 3-7? You gonna turn around 4-7? It's hard to believe that the Mets and Jets are so consistent at fucking their fan bases. And the Yankees are starting to learn from that. But in my world, it's extra tough because it consists of the Yankees and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So it's a long journey all year for me. Don't forget tomorrow night, right here on the 3rd floor, play-by-play, Arizona and Dallas. Don't forget that. We'll be right here, man, bringing you all the action, NFL action. We'll do as many play-by-plays. We'll do, as you see, we did a doubleheader today. We did on the East Coast, the 4 o'clock game, and now we're covering Sunday Night Football in America. Tomorrow night we'll be covering Monday Night Football. We'll be covering Thursday Night Football. When they have it, we'll be doing. We'll play it by ear for Thanksgiving, but probably at least one broadcast on Thanksgiving Day. Your Friday game after Thanksgiving, your Saturday games that'll be coming up soon, all the postseason, all the way to the Super Bowl. 6:44. Seattle with their own 13-yard line. Play action. Out to Walker. He'll take it up for about 5 yards. Be 2nd and 5. John the Beagle Dad. Good night, folks. John the Beagle Dad, I didn't even know you were here. Unless you snuck in and said hello and I didn't see it. I apologize 1,000 times, my friend, as we dip under 6 minutes to go and a half. But if you're heading out, John, appreciate you for stopping by and hitting that like. You the man. Always depend on you, John. And again, I hope you're feeling good. Redskins with a big stop there. One of the rare ones of the game. But it's still a 3rd down. Seattle's been pretty decent on 3rd down. Hard to believe. It's not even 6:30 and it feels like fucking midnight. Shit is so depressing. We're going to dip under 5:25. Clock ticking. Second half. Play clock at 5. 3rd and 5. Darnold gets it off in time. Pocket all over. What a quick arm. What a find. He finds Smith over the middle for a big gain out to the 40. So to get the first down and more. Like I said, Washington cannot stop Seattle on 3rd down. The only team stopping Seattle right now is Seattle. 1st and 10 from their own 40. As they gain about 22. They go no huddle right back to the line. 1st and 10 from their own 40. So they're looking at looking at the hurry up. Play action. Pass over the middle. Wide open again. And it's going to be another touchdown. That's Cody White. So there's a 60-yard, 60 yards. 60-yard touchdown pass by Darnold. 4 plays, 87 yards, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Seattle scoring at will right now. Unbelievable. There's the fake handoff over the middle. Next thing you know, he is wide open into his foot race right after he missed that tackle. Gains his feet and goes 60. That's a big play. He went 45 of the 60. Extra point coming. I told you 28. So I guess I seen this coming. Boom, right down the middle. 28-0. 3. So about 3 minutes ago, I said 27-0. I look up. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. It's 21-0. And then boom, 3 minutes later, it's 28-0. So that's his first touchdown. Arroyo with his first touchdown. And it's like, who wants the touchdown? Who else wants a touchdown? 28-0. Seattle on top of the Redskins. Giving them a pounding on Sunday Night Football. So yeah, you got to like, you got to follow, you got to share. Now, if you're on YouTube, here's what you got to do. Remember this, please. If you're on YouTube, you follow me on YouTube, great. This is where you get all your information. When I post, go into the comments. There's a link there for everything that we need. For Discord, get involved in the Discord. You can keep the chat going all day, all time. and it's free. I don't charge for Discord. Everybody else is like, oh, it's a free for 14 days or free for 7 days, and I'm not charging for fucking Discord. I want people to be together. I don't want money to be people not being able to meet and share stories and share beliefs and share their hobbies, share their favorite teams, share their favorite moments, or just enjoy talking to each other, man. So that's what the Discord's there for, and it's free. So just go into where the post is, look, it says comment, and you'll see, oh, 4 or 5 comments. Let me check out the comment. When you look at the comments, boom, a link for X, a link for Discord, a link for Rumble, so you can go watch the puppet show. It's all in there, folks. So get into the description, get into the comments in the post, but the only way you can see the post is if you follow us, man. So please hit the sub on YouTube, hit the follow on Rumble. You can rant me anytime on Rumble. Now, you're not waiting for 5,000 subscribers before you can give me a super chat or anything like that. No, Rumble don't play that game. They love us creators, and they tell us creators to go at it. That's what I'm doing. I'm going at it full steam on Rumble, bringing American sports to coverage to Canada, because a lot of the Canadians came out of the woodwork for the Toronto Dodger series, for sure. My numbers were insane. Last night, 142 viewers on Rumble for last night's World Series coverage of Game 7. So I know you're out there, but you got to hit that like, man. You can't do me like that. I can't get like 142 views and just a couple of likes. I mean, come on now. All us creators, we work our asses off. It's more than just hit the thing and go live, man. There's a lot of preparation. I put almost 2.5 hours of preparation for every show I do. So that's why I would appreciate the like, appreciate the follow, appreciate the sub, appreciate the comments. And let's go. And let's rock and roll up, especially on Rumble. Love you. Kickoff into the landing zone. And it's returned by Deebo Samuels out to, about, let's see where he's at, 30-something yard line. They're going to start this one at their own 31, 1st and 10, 4:28 to go in the half. The Angus clip coming up at the 2-minute warning. Inside handoff fake. Daniels back. Pocket collapses. He's going to have to scramble again. He's up there. He runs like a running back. He does not go down easy. We'll give him 6, 7. 2nd and 3rd or 4, depending on where they spot it. Redskins are punt, interception, punt. We're going to dip under 4 minutes here to go in the half. Redskins trailing 28-0. Just shy of their own 39. Handoff up the middle. He's going to be stuffed. He rolls out in the second effort. He gets past. He gets for the first down and maybe two more. So first down. All effort there by Rodriguez Jr. Big effort of running, man. Old school brigand style. Just keep moving and spinning and going forward. Looked like a train wreck to get 4 yards. We're going to dip under 3 minutes now to go into half. Shotgun. Another handoff up the middle. He's going to bust this one open for about 12, 13 yards. So Washington moving the ball pretty quickly here as we approach the 2-minute warning. They cross midfield for the first time in a while. Going to snap this one just about the 46-yard line of the Seahawks. 1st and 10, 2:40 and ticking. Another first down right at the line. This one to Samuels. 10 yards on that one. 1st and 10 right there at the 40. We'll call it just a... No, they're going to mark him short by about half a yard. 2nd and 1, 2:20 and ticking. And they're going to try to get this play off before the 2-minute warning. They don't have to. You got 5 seconds difference between the game clock and play clock. Looks like they're going to roll with it. They're going to go with it. Snap the ball up the middle. He's got the first down in about 2, maybe 3 more. Boom, 157. So under 2 minutes to go in the half. The 2-minute warning comes with 157 to go. 28-0 Seattle over the Washington Redskins. And that brings us to our first Angus clip of the night. Enjoy this Angus clip.
Again, John Hood is there with Evel Knievel, discussing whatever you discuss at this moment. Evel Knievel is very intense. We talked to him a few moments ago before he came out of the van. And his total concentration now is getting that bike off the approach ramp and onto the landing ramp. And he's not hesitating. He'll go.
Nothing like them, man. 70s was fun, man. We had fucking insane people entertaining us in our lives in the 70s. Evel Knievel. 15 buses in Paris. 15 buses in Paris. And there you go. Angus clip at the 2-minute warning. Stay tuned because next is our halftime clip. If you were here for our first broadcast and you stayed and you hung out at halftime, what you got to see at halftime was Ali Foreman when Ali knocked Foreman out. Happy's Place looks like a new Reba commercial. I played Reba in the first broadcast, if you didn't see that, the old Ouija board one. It's funny. Always like Reba. Like Reba's sitcoms, and I just like Reba. She's a really cool woman. I'd hang with her. So here we go. 157 to go in half. 28-0. Washington trailing. 3-5. 5-2. Seattle. We'll get to the scores at halftime. Right after the halftime clip, we'll bring you all the scores. We'll bring you up to date. Cam Little, 68-yard field goal, the NFL all-time record for field goals. 68 yards, kicked it in Vegas. So here we go, snapping the ball at the 33-yard line of Seattle. Another quick over the middle. And then Lane's going to snag this one. Big tight end. Another 12, 15 yards. So 1st and 10, 140 and counting. The Redskins not moving rapidly here. Clock continues to roll. 130. Play clock down to 15. Excuse me. Under 10 now on the play clock. Under 115 to go in the quarter. The second quarter. Handoff up the middle. Second down and call it 5, maybe 6. So a timeout taken. Seattle will take it. Kind of bizarre how Washington's handling the clock here. Oh, no, man. Oh, man, Bob Trumpy died. Bob Trumpy died. Wow, man. Too young, man. Oh, I love Bob Trumpy, man. Trumpy was one of the best. He preceded He preceded Collinsworth as tight end over there in Seattle. Imagine, Collinsworth was basically his replacement, and he went to the booth and became just an amazing play-by-play analysis guy. Bob Trumpy was sincerely one of the best ever as far as it came to calling football. Very, very that's sad, man. I just watched the replay with him the other night because he was doing it. Him and Kirk Gowdy, they were calling the Washington. Washington. They were calling a Miami Dolphin Buffalo game, playoff game from the '90s. Trumpy and man, that's sad. But anyway, he was the tight end in Cincinnati for Ken Anderson. And then Collinsworth came on after he left, but he went to the booth. And then he brought Collinsworth into the booth. Highly recommended Collinsworth for the booth. So Collinsworth is there for him. So it must be a very emotional night for Chris Collinsworth. Knight was the player injured. They rolled up on his back of his leg. Didn't look, well, I'm not a doctor, so I ain't saying shit, but it didn't look good. Daniels under pressure throws this one away. It'll be 1:04 to go. That'll bring up 3rd and 5. Wow, really sad to hear about Bob Trumpy. Really dug him. Very, very good announcer, man. My hearts and prayers and out to his friends, his family, and his fans. And if you don't know who he is, man, just go on YouTube, put him in. He had a great voice, man. I loved his voice. His voice was so cool, man. He had that voice. He had that weird type of voice, that monotone voice kind of thing. Daniel scrambles all the way to the 1 yard line and runs out at about the 1.5 yard line. About the half yard line. It looks like now we're going to spot it. So the Commander's looking good. I didn't say that. The Redskins threatening here before the half. But yeah, his voice, man, was, man, it was like a perfect martini, man, his voice. 56 seconds to go in the half. 1st and goal. Play clock down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They're not getting it off. Or did they let him get it off? He goes in. Man, they caught a break there because the play clock was at 0. Daniels runs it in for himself to score. Redskins on the board. 10 plays, 69 yards. 10 plays. But that was very, very close to delay a game, which would have forced them to use a timeout because it would have been a 10-second runoff, I think, advance with that, no? So you would have went from what they have 53 seconds on there now. So here comes the extra point. That one finds the center, and they go 7, 28-7. Cut the lead to 21 on Daniels' legs on a very close, almost delay a game. But they let it float. 28-7. And we're just a few ticks away from halftime. And the halftime clip. Don't miss tonight's halftime clip. You're going to like tonight's halftime clip, so stick around. Stick around. You like drama? Stick around for tonight's halftime clip. Again, please like, follow, share, jump up and down, whatever it takes, please. Growing, growing, growing. I need your help, help, help. I need your help, help, help to grow, grow, grow. So come on, help me out, people. Halftime is coming up. We're going to have a halftime clip. Give a chance for everybody to get up and stretch. Take a break, go to the bathroom, get something to drink, get a snack, get ready to snuggle. Snuggle buggle. Get ready to snuggle wuggle for the halftime. Again, please stick around. You're really going to enjoy halftime. I just have that feeling. So stick around for that. Just waiting on some action here. come back. I think there's about 50, 53 seconds left in the half. So time's still left for Seattle to drive because they seem to have no problem going up and down the field. It's just a matter of how fast they were out there with time to spare playing before. But now let's see what they got if they have to do like maybe a little hurry up, maybe practice their 2-minute drill here or their 1-minute drill, whatever you want to call it. So apparently Reba's back on Friday nights at 8 o'clock on NBC. Happy's Place. That doesn't look like Happy's Place, but that looked like a table full of pussy. Ooh, look at them deviled eggs with the bacon. Wow, that shit look good. That's in Washington? Really? They got women down there that look that good without purple and pink and turquoise hair? Wow. 53 seconds left. Here's the kick. Does it land in the landing zone? Yes, he's out to the 20, the 20, the 24, the 25. I say that because he got rocked at the 24 and fell on the 25. See where they mark it. So with under 50 seconds to go in the half, let's see what Seattle tries to do here with the ball. Pass over the middle, and he's got Smith, and he's up to almost midfield. He's up to the 44-yard line of past midfield. I'm sorry, he's past midfield. He's at about the 44. No, their own 44. I'm sorry. I was correct. They're at their own 44. Clock running, 30 seconds and going. Up to the line, snap off. Darnold in the shotgun. Again, pass to the outside. He lunges forward to the 48, stays in play. 20 seconds to go. Seattle burns a timeout. They're already in Washington's territory. Let's see where they mark it. If they mark it at the 48 or 47, not that it's going to make it's 2nd and 3, so give them 7 yards on it. They're saying he's in within Cam Little's range. Yeah, I'm sure he is, man. 68 yards for Cam Little in Vegas. Yeah, they are just over the 50-yard line. Nose of the ball touching the 50 on the Redskins side of the 50. Darnold over the middle. Oh, what a catch! And he's out of bounds to help out. Clock is frozen at 13 seconds. What a catch and pass there. Is that Smith Ninga Jigga Baga? Yes. That's Smith. That was Smith Ninja Binga Banga. That was Smith Bingo Card. I'll call it that. That's what he is. Smith Bingo Card. What a catch at the sideline and out of bounds to stop the clock. On top of that, they are well in field goal range now. And maybe they're going to reverse it. They're going to say he's down in bounds. So they're going to have to use their last time out here with 13 seconds left. So hold on to your horses. Let's see what they're going to do here. It's a tough call here. He is... Wow. I guess we're... Either way, Seattle's had plenty of time to figure something out here. If they mark it, they called it out of bounds. So they're going to need significant evidence to overturn it here. If they do, that would make the clock run, forcing Seattle to use the timeout. But will there still be 13 seconds left? So spotting the ball is good. The next thing that they need to do is here we go. Runners down in bounds. Wow, nobody's Seattle's not going to take the timeout. So now he calls timeout. So it'll be Seattle timeout. I get what he did there. Now, for some reason, there's 5 seconds on the clock. So somebody's got some splaining to do. 4 seconds on the clock, 3 seconds on the clock. So basically, if they didn't take the 10-second runoff, they could have called timeout, had 13 seconds with a play still. So they're going to say, fuck it. It's the half is coming here. Take 10 seconds, call timeout, and kick the field goal with 3 seconds, and you go out. Either way, So this is pretty smart right here. Because in all honesty, they had 53 seconds, and in 50 seconds, they're kicking a field goal. So they're moving. They are moving on the Redskins defense. So defense for the Redskins is pretty much non-existent. So here comes Myers. Apparently he's okay after the personal foul. And this kick will be from... Kick is up. It is dead center. So 41 yards is good. 31 is the score. 31-7 is the score. As we go to halftime in the nation's capital of Washington. And it's Seahawks 31, Redskins 7. And they had to really, really, really work for that 7. Let's be honest. Seattle is really not busted ass for those 31 points. They really didn't bust ass for those 31 points. I'm going to be honest with you. Most of that is just them marching up and down the field at will over the Redskins with pretty much, not much, they're just not playing defense tonight. So yeah, pretty rough going for the Redskins right now. So speaking of rough going right now, it is 6:50 here on the West Coast, Berkeley, California. It's about 58 degrees. The sun is gone. It feels like it's midnight. So what we're going to do, it's halftime. So we're going to go to our halftime clip. We'll be back in a couple minutes after the halftime clip and for the start of the third quarter. So, again, thank you for being here. Hang out, because halftime is really enjoyable here on the third floor. I hope you enjoy this halftime. And we're going to be back with the second half of a 31-7 game between the Redskins and the Seattle Seahawks. Get it? See what I mean there, Shucksy? So let's get to halftime. So here's the halftime clip. Kick back and enjoy it. Your halftime clip is about 4 minutes. Enjoy it, guys. See you in a few.
It is a beautiful October night in the Big Apple. We're about 8 miles as the blimp flies from Midtown Manhattan, Giant Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey, and out onto the field come the New York Jets to take on the Miami Dolphins. 2 years, the Cowboys head coach, the offensive coordinator for Miami. Sends in this play. Open is Leslie Shepard. Touchdown. 32. In a first quarter dominated by the Dolphins. And they begin on the ground with Smith cutting to the outside. And Lamar Smith has the first down. And then finally is still on his feet. He wasn't dragged down by Frost. He's going to go all the way. He broke a tackle. 43 yards out. Right down Broadway. 3rd down and 4. Huge play for the Jets as they try to get back into the game somehow, some way. And Testaverde goes and does it. Hits Corbett, touchdown. Lindo Mate, Eward to hold. And Mate's kick is good. Undisputed possession of first place in the AFC East. Miami leads by 16. 3-yard line on first down. They give it to Smith. Touchdown Miami. The Dolphins with 12 ticks remaining in the 3rd quarter, leading the New York Jets 30-7. Tougher times ahead tonight. 4th quarter at the Meadowlands. 2nd down and 13. Vinny for Coles, and does he make the catch? He does. How did he catch that one?
First hands you'll see will be Madison's. And that's why some guys play defense and some guys play offense.
There is Testaverde off the play fake, a little toss into the end zone, caught, touchdown. Jermaine Wiggins. Snap was a little errant, but Tupa got it down and Hall bangs it through. Fiedler sacked at the 6-yard line. Brian Cox unabated to the quarterback. That's only one win in their history, which began in 1960, in which they trailed by 20 or more points. That was against Denver in '78. This would be the biggest deficit ever overcome. That one was 21. Here's Vinny going to the end zone. Can he make the catch? Yes! They have all of their timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Fiedler. And he's going for 6 into the end zone. And wide open is Shepard. Touchdown Miami. 2nd down and goal from the 2 out of the tight formation. Fake to Martin, then a dump, and it is juggled and caught by Jumbo Elliott. The crossbar sort of got in the way at the end of the replay. Let's take a look at it from this angle now. Juggle, juggle, juggle.
That's a
He's
catch.
got it, yes. Yep.
Jumbo checking out the Jumbotron here at Giant Stadium.
4 hours and who knows how much longer to go. And here comes the very all-important coin flip. One more first down, and they'll be in field goal range from Mate. And that is piss off again by Coleman. Big 3rd and 3. Then he throws, caught, and is Corbett to the 40, to the 32-yard line, 40 yards. Good snap, pick away. Jets win.
I love you, Mom. I love you, Dad.
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Hold it, what the hell is that shit?
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
He's dead, Jim.
But bam, we're back. I hope you enjoyed that little halftime. Not your regular halftime, but a well-produced halftime, I think. I think that was a well-produced halftime. If you think it was a well-produced halftime, let me know. With a like and a follow and a share and a comment and all that happy horse shit. Let's get to the scoreboard. Wow. We're gonna check out this scoreboard. Earlier games, Broncos over the Texans in Houston, 18-15. Giants lose to the Niners at home, 34-24. Colts lose in Pittsburgh, 27-20. Panthers upset the Packers in Green Bay, 16-13. Vikings upset the Lions in Detroit, 27-24. Chargers will keep on rolling, 27-20 over the Titans in Tennessee. Falcons fail to get past the Patriots in New England. They fall 24-23. Bears lose. No. Bears win. No. Bengals win. No. Bears win. No. Wait a minute. The Bengals, the Bears, the Bengals, the Bears. Oh, wait. It's the Bears 47, Bengals 42 in Cincinnati. Bears winning a big one. The Jags pull it out in overtime as they defeat the Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas 30-29 in overtime. Cam Little, as said earlier, kicked the longest field goal in NFL history, that being 68 yards. Yes, 68 yards. The Saints continue to fall as they lose to the Rams in LA 34-10. And the Bills at home against the Chiefs, winning the first round this year, because we'll definitely see them again. They're going to hook up one way or another, I would imagine, again before Super Bowl time anyway, is the Bills over the Chiefs 28-21 in a very well played game, good game. The game you're watching right now, it is 31, Seahawks 31, the Washington Redskins 7 at the half. And tomorrow night you have, like I said, and we'll be there live, we'll be here live bringing it to you, is the Arizona Cardinals in Dallas for Monday Night Football. And Thursday night's final was the Ravens 28, Dolphins 6. Dolphins continue to slide. The teams that were off this week were the Cleveland Browns, the Jets, the Eagles, and my Bucks. And that, my friends, is where we're at. Week 10, take a peek at Week 10, Thursday's night's game. This is Week 10. So Thursday night is Raiders at Denver. And then Sunday, you have the Patriots in Tampa. Big game right there. Your international game is Atlanta and the Colts. And then you have the Ravens at Minnesota. You have the Jags at Houston. You have Cleveland at the Meadowlands. You have the Saints at Carolina. The Giants at Chicago. The Bills at Miami. The Cardinals at Seattle. The Rams at the Niners. The Lions at the Redskins. The Steelers at the Chargers. And Monday night is the Eagles at the Packers. And your bye week teams next week for Week 10 are Cincinnati, Dallas, Kansas City, and the Titans. You are all caught up. Congratulations to Kyle Larson for winning his second NASCAR title today in Phoenix in overtime over Denny Hamlin. So even NASCAR finding its way on championship day to go overtime. World Series goes extra. NASCAR NASCAR Championship goes down to overtime as well in Phoenix today. And Kyle Larson edging out Denny Hamlin to win the NASCAR Championship of 2025. And they get right back at it real fast in mid-February with the Daytona 500. So they only get a few weeks to breathe. Here we go. So Seattle smacking the ball from their own 20. It's 2nd and 9. We have 14-15. Just getting going third quarter. In shotgun, comes back out, over to the side, over the middle. Gets his man right inside the numbers. He's going to be a yard short. 3rd and 1. And we're going to dip under 14 minutes to go in the third quarter. We can look at the... there's a very brief hockey schedule tonight, so I'll give you the scores for the hockey games in just a minute. Thank you, Texas Hockey Card. Hit that thumbs up like he said and share. Let's go, people. Texas Hockey Card knows what he's talking about. 3rd and 1, snap. Floats this one out to Smith. He bobbles it. There's a lot of contact out there. It's incomplete. Don't know what that call was all about. 3rd and 1, I mean, just run it right up the middle. Get the 3rd down, keep going. So he tried to float that over his head. I don't know what we're doing there. I would have to say that was really poor play selection there. Bad play call in there. Right down the road about 8 hours in Anaheim, California, with 12 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the third period, the Ducks, who are on a power play, they lead the visiting New Jersey Devils 3-0. Seattle punts this one down. He takes it back to about his own 21 where he's cut down. So 13-19 to go in the third quarter. 31-7. Seattle all over Washington. So that's where Washington will get the ball. 1st and 10 from their own 20-21. Ducks. Oh, wait a second. Devils just scored. So 12 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the game. It is now Ducks 3, Devils 1. Hey, we bring it to you right on the spot when it happens, man. Can't say anything about that. And literally right down the road, this is about maybe an hour from here where I'm sitting. The Detroit Red Wings are in San Jose against the Sharks. And with 12 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the game, it is 1-1. That is 22. That is... Again, so Washington, there was 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5. Daniels back. He's in trouble. Almost hit before he releases it. Gets it out to... That's Ertz. Ertz with another big catch and another big gain, and they're in Seattle territory. So all of a sudden, Washington moving the ball here in the second half, and their first time out with the ball. This is a big gain. This one good for about 23 yards. They are sitting in Seattle territory. They're going to snap this one with 20 to go, third quarter. And they're going to just about the 48-yard line of Seattle. They're snapping it. Handoff up the middle, and he's going to be stuffed for maybe 2. Maybe 3 yards. Be 2nd down. We're going to dip under 12 minutes in the third quarter. Devils, the only National Hockey League team from Nebraska. We have a 2nd and 6 with 11:45 to go, third quarter. 2nd and 6, give him 4 on that last play. Daniels back, pocket collapses, and he's going to go down in the sack on his side of the 50. And they're going to lose quite a bit on this one. I would say maybe 8-9 yards on that one at least. Their snapping is just about from the Seattle 44. And he's going to be tackled at his own, we're going to say 47. So 3rd and 13. We're going to go under 11 minutes now. Daniels back. Shotgun. Snap. Up the middle. Here comes a rush from the outside. Throw it quick, man. I'm not sure who that guy was on the outside. Number 58 for Seattle came unblocked, untouched. Hall for Seattle was buzzsaw heading right for Daniels, and he got rid of it a lot faster than he wanted to. Trust me on that one. That man did not want to get rid of that ball that fast. And where it went was insane. Punts this one away. Fair catch right at the 12-yard line. That's where Seattle will go. So they'll get the ball with 10:50 to go in the third quarter of a 31-7 win. So, some strange people. They went to break. We're started as the Omaha, Kansas City Scouts. Texas hockey card giving us the knowledge about the Devils. The Devils, who at 8:23 in the third, it is 3-1. Anaheim over the Devils, 3-1. 8:23 to go in the game. 11:48 to go in the third. Red Wings are tied with the San Jose Sharks, 1-1. Final Tampa Bay at Utah Mammoth 4-2. Lightning over to Mammoth 4-2 in Utah. The Blue Jackets at the Islanders out on the island today. The Islanders handling their business at home 3-2 over the Blue Jackets. And the only other game, the Flyers back here in Philly playing the Calgary Flames, and they lose to the Calgary Flames in Philadelphia 2-1. So there you have your hockey scoreboard. You have your NASCAR winner. Apparently Gold Glove winners were announced, so let's see what we got here. Major League announced Gold Glove winners for the 25 on Sunday. The full results are below. The American League catcher. Oh, where's my sound effects? If you've been with us for play-to-play, you know who our favorite catcher is, right? And he is Gold Glove winning Dylan Dinger. Remember the Dingler? Ding Dingler. Remember Ding Dingler from the Detroit Tigers? He's your Gold Glove catcher in the American League. It looks like Tavares for the Red Sox and then Kirk for Toronto. First base, Ty France from Minnesota and Toronto over Carlos Santana and Valdemar Guerrero. Second base winner is Marcus Semien from Texas over Jimenez and Rufino. Your third base winner is Miguel Garcia of Kansas City. Ernie Clement finishing second behind Jose Ramirez of Cleveland. Shortstop, Anthony Volpe is your Gold Glove winner for shortstop. I'm only fucking kidding. Bobby Witt Jr. of Kansas City is your Gold Glove winner at shortstop, not Anthony Volpe. Your left field winner for the Gold Glove, Darnold from his goal line out to the 40. Pass is incomplete, and here comes a late flag. I was going to say it looked like he had him by his shoulder pad. Stephen Kwan of Cleveland is your left field Gold Glove winner. Ceddanne Raphael of Boston is your center fielder Gold Glove recipient. Your right field Gold Glove recipient is Wilber Abreu of Boston. So there you go. Utility was Marcel Dubois of Houston. Your Gold Glove pitcher is Max Fried of the New York Yankees. So the New York Yankees get a Gold Glove winner, and it is Max Fried in the pitching position. Luis Severino of the Athletics and Jason DeGrom of Texas following him up. So the only Gold Glove for the Yankees this year is pitching is Max Fried. Your National League Gold Glove winners. Your catcher, Gold Glove catcher for the National League is Patrick Bailey. Your first base winner for Gold Glove in the National League is Matt Olson. Second base is Nico Horner of the Cubs. Third base is Key Brian Hayes of Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. Shortstop, Mason Wynn of St. Louis. Mookie Betts finishing second, it looks like. In left field, it's Ian Happ of the Cubs. Center field, PCA of the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. So the Cubs taking left field and center field Gold Glove. Right field is Fernando Tatis Jr. of San Diego. Utility Gold Glove winner is Javier Sanjo of Miami. Your Gold Glove pitcher is Logan Webb of the San Francisco Giants. There you have it, all your Gold Glove winners of 2025 Major League Baseball. Pretty good list, pretty interesting list. Of course, I'll have that list when I do my World Series breakdown. I'll have a banner going down with all the Gold Glove winners. But that just announced, so there you are, as it was announced, all the Gold Glove winners. The same as the Sacramento Kings. Got you. Gotcha. So there you go. Gold Glove winners announced right here. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Seattle still has the ball. They're going to snap this just on the other side of the 40-yard line, their own 40. This is a pass out to the 46-yard line. And I believe that's Horton. Horton has, I think, 2 touchdowns tonight. And he catches the ball and gets spun around and thrown down. I think after a gain of 6, be a 3rd and 4 if I'm not seeing things, but I don't know where they spotted it. So it is the 3rd and 4, so I was correct. We're going to dip under 9:20 to go in the third quarter. Again, Seattle snapping the ball just on the other side of their own 45. They got to get to the 50. Just touch the 50. Darnold. Oh, man, he threw a bad pass over the middle, and that's intercepted by the Redskins. The whole night, no incompletions all night long, and he still continues to throw no incompletions because he completed that one to the Washington Redskins. And that is San Diego with the interception. And there is 9:11 to go in the third quarter. Clock is frozen. I don't know what he was trying to. He really tried to force it. It's a bad. That's a mistake. Hey, if you're going to make those mistakes, make them at 31-7, right? One turnover, 2 turnovers for the Redskins. That's only the first turnover for Seattle. So there goes Rodriguez. I'm sorry, that was Samuels. That was Samuel on that reverse there. We dip under 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Redskins starting to move after the big interception. It'll be second down. 2nd and 7, gain of 3. They're right at midfield, I believe. Just on their side of the 50. Literally just on their side of the 50. 2nd and 7. Back Daniels in a shot. Pocket collapses and he runs into trouble and he's going to be sacked. He gets away, but he's still going forward. He gets forward for a good 8-yard scramble. They had him nailed for at least 4 or 5 on the sack, but he just snuck out of there somehow. Not sure how he got away. Here, watching the replay. Got away from him, no problem. Snagged away from him, bumped away from him, and then just took off. Reached out, and he was gone. He reached out, and there was empty hands, man. And then he just got demolished after 8 yards gain. They stood him upright. 3rd and 1. Handoff up the middle. He's going to get the first down after a second effort. Push forward for about 3 more. So a first down for the Redskins as they continue to move the ball. They're moving the ball in between the 20s. They just can't get in they just ain't doing nothing after that. They're moving quick here, though. They're going to snap it at the Seattle 41. Daniel scrambles way out. He's on the edge. He gets out of bounds after a gain of 1. Be 2nd and 9. 7. We're going to go under 7 minutes here in the third quarter. 31-7. There we go. Under 7 minutes now to play here in the third quarter. Daniels coming out, getting his guys around, moving them around. Everybody getting up. Referee holding it off. Seattle gets set. Referee goes good. He's in a shotgun. Looks like they're going to be blitzing a little bit here. Changing it. He's trying to get a timeout. And he finally does get a timeout. First timeout for the Redskins here in the second half. 6:40 to go, third quarter. They did not like that what was about to happen. They were not set up for that blitz. I think Daniels might have came out of the game if they went through with that play. because the blitz that he picked up at the last second on the hard count, no less. So give him credit. He drew the defense to show itself on the hard count, and then just said, "Nah, I'm not going through with that. That guy would kill me." So here come the Redskins back out. After the timeout, they're ready. 2nd and 9 from the Seattle 40. We'll call it the 40. 2nd and 9 from the 40. In the shotgun. False start. We're going to back them up even more. Will be 2nd down and 14 to go now. Once again, Ertz jumping. Hey, Ken, what's up, Ken? Thanks for coming over there, Ken. Appreciate you. Evan, hey, what's up, Evan? Yes, they did, Evan. Yes, they did. We're going to be wrapping all that shit up on a World Series show for sure. I appreciate you, Evan. I appreciate you, Kevin, coming over and saying, Ken, for coming over and saying hello. We're still at 6:40. 2nd and 14. Daniels takes the snap from his side of the 50. I don't know how he got out of that. He ain't getting out of this, though. He goes down again. Call that a sack, minus about 3 yards. For a second, he looked like he might get out of it again. Seahawks said, nah, not this time, man. We're ticking under 6:20 to go in the third. Good coverage on over the middle as they're showing here. Samuel had no shot at anything happening. Ertz running around like, maybe if Ertz was looking at what was going on, well, he had no shot. He just had no shot. In the shotgun, his side of the 50 again, a little bit deeper on the side. 2 yards deep on his side. Takes it at the 48. They're bringing him back, and another quick one. There's going to be a hold. They're going to bring this one back. Pass is broken up on the sideline anyway. A lot of action on a bring it back play. Clock freezes, 5:49, third quarter. Another hold. What do you do here? We got a personal foul, so they're going to take that 15 yards. They're going to decline it, and that'll bring up 4th down. 15 yards, 10 yards. Let's just take it. Yeah, you can't be doing that shit. That's pretty dirty. Lockport, what is up? Bills Mafia in the house now. Lockport is here. He is the Bills man. Congratulations on your win today, man, taking out the Kansas City Chiefs. Thank you, Ken, for the plug. Ken is asking you to help out. Hit that like and hit that sub. Help us out over here. Really appreciate it. Thanks, Ken. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed your AI I created for you, Ken. Evan, I created one for you, too. I hope you got it. Hope you liked it. I made one for everybody on the show, actually. Once again, Daniels is in the shotgun on his side, takes it at his own 48, dropping back again. He's under pressure. Again, he spins away. Again, he gets away. He's running out to the outside. He's going to turn this into about a 4 or 5 yard gain somehow. Just takes off. But Williams got his shoelaces to take him down before he did any more damage on that. So taking a big shot at it, they get taken down. Change the possession. So what is up, guys? Appreciate everybody stopping in here. Appreciate everybody stopping in there. Hanging out on a Sunday night. Checking out some play-by-play NFL. Like I said, we'll be here tomorrow night for the Cardinals and Cowboys. We'll be here Thursday night for the Raiders and Denver. And we're going to have some other stuff in between then and now. Just make sure you like, share, follow, Pay attention to the post on YouTube, and you'll know what's going on. Go into the comments for links for everything for the show. Discord, X account, Rumble, free ticket to the Puppet Show. It's the only way to get the Puppet Show if you're not on Rumble, guys. But I appreciate you all. We got another great crowd on Rumble, man. You guys got to hit that like, though, on Rumble. Come on, guys, on Rumble. Hit that like. We had 142 of you last night in Rumble land who tuned into last night's World Series Game 7. If I had a third of that with likes, would have been nice. But somehow you guys like to come in and just check us out on Rumble, my friends up north. What else is going on? No Game Day Live. Right now I'm running off of Antenna TV, so I have no delay bringing it. So the only delay added would be through whatever delay I have here on the YouTube and whatever delay on Rumble. My Rumble delay is an average of 8 to about 12 seconds, and that's pretty norm. YouTube, however, when I run off a stream broadcast or off the internet, it can go anywhere from 30 to a minute and 15 seconds of a delay. It gets pretty weird on YouTube as far as lag when you start doing stuff. But no, I like doing it this way. Even more of a theater of the mind, so to speak. You know, it allows me to be freer with graphics and my clips and banners and stuff instead of taking that down all the time. Sometimes I think it just that lags behind even what you're feeding off of, trying to bring it. Handoff up the middle. Chardonnay. I have a nice Chardonnay with a veal. Nice veal message, right? Veal would set veal and Chardonnay go nice right now. We're going to tick under 5:20 third quarter. They're going to snap this one from their own 46. 2nd and 4. Darnold back. Plenty of time. Ducks away from one. He shuffles it off. It pulls him Mahomes. There's a flag down, but that's up by where Charbonnet caught that ball. So let's see what happens. We're going to have a hold, but it might be a defensive hold. Let's see what happens. Right where that's in the defensive holding zone. So there you go. They're going to decline that and take the big gain. First down. So Darnold showing a little bit of a Mahomes there. Just before he hits the ground. Yeah, he's off the ground, man. That's a diving throw, man. Not bad. Not bad for a guy that's like 605 years old. We're going to go under 5 minutes third quarter. Darnold up by center. Handoff. He'll will his way for about a yard. A little spinning move there got him a yard. Very hard yard there for Chardonnay. That twist right there got him whatever he got. Niven, whoa, I'm honored. Niven's in town. 420. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 420. 420. Darnold finds his receiver. He's open. It's going to be third down now. That game maybe 4 yards. Yeah, Darnold's definitely playing on a different level today. What a game 7 yesterday. Thank you, Niven. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Oh, I didn't even see Joe sneak in there. Thank you, Joe. How are you, Joe? Looks like Mania coming over. They must have just broke up their merry party over there. We had Evan in here for a minute. Now Netherlands here. Ken's sticking around. 3rd and 5 over the middle, and he's got his receiver. And that's Smith and bingo card with the reception. Anthony's back. Hey, Anthony popping in again. How are you, Anthony? What happened before? What happened before what? Seattle is just eating the Redskins alive, Anthony. You're really not missing nothing. It's 31-7 with 2:50 to go in the third quarter. And they're driving here, and look at Walker go. Just tucks the ball and does a spinning move. Late flag comes in. Let's see what this is about. We have a personal foul face mask. Half the distance, so Washington being their own worst enemy right now. There's the twist. And absolutely, that was Walker. I'm sorry. Yeah, Walker on that. Walker would have just a lightning speed after he got that ball. Just took off. Wound up doing a twist and twirl. They're going to snap this one just outside the 4. Washington says, hold on, man. They're going to delay the pain of 38-7. Let me catch up on here. Joe, thank you for the wrestling show. I got great feedback on it, brother. We got to continue that conversation. Chef Nick in the house. Hold on. Chef Nick is here. Chef Nick. What's up, Bubba? How are you, my brother? Chef Nick in that. It's like all-star cast. You guys put pressure on me. Jason, how are you? Coming over? Thank you, Jason. Johnny Salami's in the house. What is going on here, guys? Everybody's showing up. Appreciate it. I want to get back to Ken's 14% dislikes. Hold on. I got to get back to that comment. We got 2:35. Clock is frozen. Darnold looking it over. Seahawks are, like I said earlier, so are the Buccaneers, celebrating their 50th. Snap this one just outside the 4. Pass over right at the goal line. Broke it up pretty smoothly there on Varner. I didn't see who was covering him for Washington, but he sure had a lot to say after that. For a guy losing 31-7, he sure had a lot to say. At least you didn't have 14% dislikes like I had for the last nights of the World Series play-by-play. One dude dropped and not saying that he dropped a dislike because I'm a Chiefs fan. Well, that's not right. That's not right. We had last night's hero, Miguel Rojas, on our show for 4 years ago when he was with the Marlins. I seen that post. I shared that post. Darnold has improved since being in Seattle. Anthony, I'm not sure what you're asking. When I was blocked in the game, it was probably I don't know. I think it was Frazier. The Frazier clip might have got me taken down for like a minute and a half. But, we figured it all out. Trying to see if I caught up with everybody. Jason, hey, Chef. Nithen's in here with some goats. You deserve a raid in here a good way. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's going to be a touchdown. Speaking of raids, Seattle is raiding the end zone of the Washington Redskins tonight, and they're in there again. And now it is 37-7. Scoring drive, 9 plays, 60 yards, 3 minutes, 48 seconds. Now, their scoring drives have been seriously impressive, especially one, 26 in 5 seconds. That one was pretty impressive. One play, 26 yards, 5 seconds. That's a great drive right there, especially after you just came off of a, I believe it was an 8 or 9 yard drive previous to that. So Seattle just dominating everything tonight besides the scoreboard. That splits the uprights. We got 38-7. We got a barn burner, guys, at 153 to go in the third. Look, we got 16 minutes, over 16 minutes of football left. Anything can happen in the NFL, even at 38-7. You never know. Thank you, Mania. Asking you guys, please hit the like. I appreciate it. Hit the like. And it seems like Johnny Salami, Chef Nick, Mania, Niven, Jason, Ken, Evan, Johnny Salami are all saying hey to each other right now. We got Evan in there retracting messages. We don't retract messages here, Evan. We say don't retract nothing. And if it's an auto correct, the rule is if you retract, because Pixelmon's not here, if you retract the message here, you got to explain yourself. If it's autocorrect, we're good. But if it's anything other than autocorrect, we got kangaroo court it, man. Mania saying, who's your team, Vic? That'd be these boys off this week, sitting at 6-2. Coming back to probably a real test for us coming up in week 10 when the New England Patriots come to town. New England winning again today. They are now 7-2. Bucks at 6-2 would love to be 7-2 and hit the Patriots to 7-3. I'm sure Buffalo would appreciate Tampa Bay winning next Sunday at home against New England. And if that game is on, Prime, Paramount, CBS, Fox, whatever, if that game happens to be the game on, we will be definitely doing a play-by-play of the Bucks and Patriot game. But other than that, I am not paying another fucking dime for anything to watch anything. Serious. I am done paying for shit to try and watch sports that we all love and endure. Especially, the most annoying part about paying for all this shit is the regular season. You're actually paying to see the regular season, and that's unheard of. That's ungodly. Let alone you should pay to see the postseason, but it's just not like that anymore. Bombed into the end zone. They'll take this one down, take a knee, and they'll get it out at the 45, 50-yard line, something like that, whatever the rule is. Just take it out there. Give them half the fucking field. So Daniel's just, like Collinsworth is calling here, just saying he's under a lot of pressure. Again, let's take a moment and remember the word came out, I think it was around second quarter, that Bob Trumpy has passed away. One of the greatest voices in the booth, let alone one of the greatest tight ends in Cincinnati Bengal history. Collinsworth, it was his replacement later on after Trumpy had moved away. Trumpy was there with the Kenny Anderson days, in the hype days, good days of the Cincinnati Bengals, especially with Kenny Anderson behind there. But Bob Trumpy was lost today. He passed away. And Bob Trumpy and Don Criqui used to call some great, Kurt Gowdy, Kurt Gowdy. I mean, they did the teams before, back in the day, announcing wise, were just super phenomenal, man. Bob Criqui and Trumpy and just, if you didn't see him work in the booth or you're not really sure who it is, check him out on YouTube. Just put in Bob Trumpy, Cincinnati Bengals. Now, when he went to the booth and Collinsworth took over his position pretty much at tight end, when Collinsworth was done, Trumpy's the one that told Collinsworth to get up into the booth. So Collinsworth is probably under a very emotional day here. Not only the person that he replaced in his professional career, but the guy that gave him a second career after his football career. So I'm not a big Chris Collinsworth fan, but I'll tell you what, kudos to Chris Collinsworth tonight for finding the strength to carry this game as professional as he is. I'm sure he's up there with an extremely heavy, heavy heart tonight. And again, Bob Trumpy lost. Very, very good, a great character and a great ambassador to the game of football, especially through the 70s and to the early 80s, and then on up to the TV booth. Great game called by him. I was watching not too long ago is with him with Don Criqui calling the Buffalo Bills Miami Dolphin 1992, I believe it is 92 or 93 in Miami, one of the AFC Championship games that once again Marino fell short, and Kelly took the Buffalo Bills to, I think at that time was their third consecutive Super Bowl. We made mention of the Dodgers going back to back, and we said when we were talking that everybody that they interviewed on that day is after the game for the Dodgers, the same question. He's going to be sacked on his side of the 50. He's going to go down again. 8 seconds. That's it for the third quarter. Everybody on that panel asked the same question. How hard is it to go back to back? Well, they all said it's pretty freaking tough just to get there once and win it. It's tough to get there. Then you got to win it. Then you got to do it again. It's extremely, extremely difficult. And I get it, but when you put it in perspective of football, going to 4 consecutive Super Bowls, win or lose them, it's almost a win in a way. You absolutely outright dominate the AFC for 4 consecutive years, and not with division-winning teams. One trip included the 38-point comeback against the Houston Oilers. I mean, their journeys to those 4 Super Bowls. I mean, you got to take your hats off, even to you call them a losing team, but are they really a losing team when you go 4 consecutive years? When there's teams that haven't even been there yet, when there's teams that they have been there and can't win it, there's teams that have been there, got there, had the lead, blew it. Look at Atlanta. I mean, it goes on and on with Super Bowl history, but how often are we talking about the same team for 4 consecutive years? And again, win or lose, I'm more impressed by getting to the Super Bowl 4 consecutive years. And in that era makes it even more impressive because of all the pussification that's been added into the NFL now. All these pussy rules. Them guys didn't have these pussy rules that these guys have nowadays. Them guys played hardcore, man, teeth rattling football, man. And the technology wasn't as high as it is right now. So, again, I get it. Game changes, whatever. But football is still human on human contact. Yeah, they're getting bigger and badder and faster or whatever. It doesn't matter. They're getting bigger, better, and faster. It's still a fucking human being hitting another human being. A human being can only be so fucking strong. I get that. Some guys hit a lot harder than others. I get that. Yeah. But you give me them guys in the 70s and 80s and even into the early 90s. These guys here past 210, they couldn't hang a half hour with them guys from the 70s and 80s. And I mean, not only on the field, they couldn't hang with them off the field. Because these guys are all too fucking straight edge a little bit. I mean, they're crazy. They do their little things, but they're not doing what these guys are doing. You know what these guys, back in the day, it's plain and simple. Almost every guy back in the 70s or 80s.
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Without a doubt. Beautiful look at the Capitol building. That's a beautiful shot. As they go to commercial. Again, paying more. Remember, we're supposed to speed the game up by doing all this stuff to speed the game up. So what they did is they speed the game up to get to longer commercials. So the longer the commercial, the more money they make. Man, it's funny when you look outside the box and see what you're getting in the coverage. Like I said, the coverage I've been getting, ESPN coverage, sucks. Horrible. Terrible. Peacock, NBC, it's the team that keeps you intrigued because Collinsworth and Greg are great together. They're good. All right, other than that, man, you're at the mercy of whoever whoever they put in the booth for those games. Most of the time, it's not really that good, man. There ain't too many Summeralls and Maddens. No, no matter what you do, you know. But appreciate that. Sorry about that rant, but went off. I mean, just covering for a 38-7 game here, and we're at break. Okay, Evan explaining his way of his retracting his message. Okay, we'll take that, Evan, because it's first time. Maybe it's your first time being in here late at night with the hardcore crew, because they'll call you out on that. A lot of my guys in the chat will be like, "Whoa, he retracted." All right, Johnny Salami, yes, thank you, buddy, for the plug. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate that, man. We are 18 away. I need 18 more for my first goal here on YouTube of 100 subscribers. 18 more guys, and we will have 100 here on the third floor. The race is on because on Rumble I need 32 more for 100. Going to be a lot more harder to get it on Rumble than I think YouTube, or you never know. We'll find out. So, like Johnny Salami just said, hit the like, hit the sub, join the family up here on the third floor. Chef Nick saying he loves the Redskins logo. You'll never hear me call them I'll never call them the C word. Anthony, I'm also pissed off with the streaming services that keep bobbing up that you have to pay for that. What really pisses me off is where your country is playing. I shouldn't have to pay to watch my country. I get you, Anthony. If anybody's wondering, Anthony is a friend visiting from the bottom of the world. Anthony is from down under. Appreciate him having in here. He's one of my cricket guys. It's one of my guys that does the cricket, keeps me up on my cricket, keeps me straight on my cricket. Niven, my mentor, Leonard Marshall, misses the game when he played back in the 80s. If your mentor is Leonard Marshall, you have to hook me up with Leonard Marshall and let me interview Leonard Marshall, because I got questions for Leonard Marshall that nobody else has questions like me for Leonard Marshall. I want to talk to Leonard Marshall on my channel. It'll be an adult interview with Leonard Marshall, but I got some questions for Leonard Marshall, and I bet you he would answer them too. I think that's Chardonnay or his counterpart, Chablis. Not sure. Yeah, I get you, Anthony, what you're saying there. We get blacked out because of locations and networks. That's how they black us out in America. It's like today, the other game that was on Fox, because the Niners were on playing the Giants, there was no game on Fox because, I don't know, the Niners wound up on CBS. So, where am I at? Oh, Johnny Salami. I'm a Giants fan, so let's go Seahawks. Giants, no challenge today from them against the Niners. 34-24. Score a little bit deceiving. Washington. Giants really didn't look like, they look flat for whatever reason, but we got Niven. Victor is the legend. I'm a legend. Thank you. I appreciate that, Niven. Thank you, brother. I'm a legend. A couple people in Jersey might agree with you. We're going to tick under 12:35 here to go in the game. Seattle punting away for one of the rarest times. Is this the first time they punted all night? No, of course not. Fair catch taken at the, let's call it the 35, depending on where they spot it there. So you got 12 minutes, 30 seconds left in this game. It's 38-7. Victor, let's exchange info in another way. We definitely need to collab, brother. Yeah, Chef, I told you I got an idea that I want to bring you in on a show. So yeah, we have to talk. We'll figure it out there, brother. Nathan has my phone number. Joe has my phone number. Just ask either one of them to give you my phone number. I'm telling you right here in front of everybody. I'm telling you in front of millions and millions and millions of people who are watching the Seahawks and Redskins here on Sunday Night Football on the third floor, the live stream of play-by-play, bringing it to you like nobody else. The chef is right. We bring it to you like nobody else. We do have to do a collab. I do have an idea of something we have to do. For sure. Trust me on that one. All right, I got that. All right, don't go nowhere because I got a special break coming up to share with you guys. So don't go nowhere when I go to break. But right now we're still catching up on this rolling chat over here because the YouTube live chat is on fire. You guys over there in Rumble are missing out. But good numbers on Rumble. Just, hey, if you're not going to chat, it's cool. But hit that like, Rumble. Hit that follow, Rumble. Nathan saying hello to Anthony. Nathan saying, I could definitely set that up for you, Victor. Man, if you could set me up with Leonard Marshall, man. Yeah, that would be a legendary interview. I love me some Leonard Marshall, man. But I got some questions for Leonard. I will text Leonard about it tomorrow. All right, and let me know. Johnny Slamy, I had to use a VPN to watch Giants versus 49ers today because it didn't air in Connecticut. You didn't get the Giants in Connecticut today? The home game in Jersey and they're blacking you out in Connecticut? Why would you be blacked out in the tri-state area if it's a sellout? That's weird. That's weird, Johnny. That's weird, man. I had it out here because it's the Niners. It's CBS is their fucking network. Or whatever they do out here. I don't fucking know. Jason, hey, Victor, just wondering, how did you become a Bucks fan? Jason, very simple. Prior to their existence, from my first knowledge of sports, which started in 1970 with the Yankees, I was a Raider guy. I loved Darryl LaMonica, George Blanda, Otis Sistrunk. What drew me to that is Phil Piano. Phil Piano was a hometown guy. He lived in the town over by us. I grew up in Asbury Park. He grew up in Ocean Township, which is right on the other side of Deal Lake. And his brother happened to be a fireman in town for Asbury. Now, Asbury had a paid fire department, which is very unique because there is no other paid fire department on the entire East Coast until you get to Atlantic City. So all those shore towns along the shore of Jersey, the only paid fire companies are that of Atlantic City and Asbury Park. So Phil Piano's brother, Gus, was a fireman, and my dad worked for the city of Asbury Park. So everybody knew everybody. And so I knew that my dad knew Gus and knew Phil Piano, because when he was a Raider, during the off time, he would come to the Asbury Park Elks for the Christmas stuff to hand out gifts. And he would show up with other football players. Emerson Boozer, Otis Sistrunk, guys like that would show up and hand us gifts out at the Elks. So that's how I became like the Raider guy. And all of a sudden, man, in 76, I heard about the expansion. I seen the Seattle Seahawks, and I was like, oh, they're cool. And then all of a sudden, I just seen that Tampa Bay uniform, that Tampa Bay logo, and I was sold. And I dropped the Raiders and took on a brand new team in the NFL as a brand new fan. And I look back on the days of drafting Leroy Selman and Ricky Bell, and the list goes on and on. We also had Dewey Selman, Leroy's brother, on the other side. People forget that. We had both Selman brothers. But that's how I became a fan, man. I just fell in love with their logo at, I was 13. 13 when they came into existence. So that's how long I've been on that train. Seattle blitzing here. They're going to get to him. But he gets away again. There was a pocket. Then there was nothing. Then it was just sideline, run for my life, throw it down the field. They rule it a catch. It's a first down. We're going to duck under 10-15 to go in the game. It's still 38-7. Catch is good. Good footwork there on the sideline. Hey, Nathan, is it a public holiday tomorrow for a horse race? So I booked off the Monday for a 4-day long weekend. They know what they're talking about because Nithin's into that crazy cricket sport and stuff. Yeah, Nithin, that is crazy about Johnny having to go to a VPN. No, they put the Pats on instead. On this only happens when it's on CB. Yeah, I got you. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. That's because where were the Patriots today? Were they on the road? Were the Patriots on the road? We're going to duck under 9 minutes. No, the Patriots were home. That's why it was a home game. Okay. Makes sense. We're under 9 minutes now to go in the game. 38-7. Seattle, man, they're going to continue their streak on the road. They're going to go to 4-0 on the road this year. So they go to 6-2. They'll be 4 of those 6 will be on the road. And that's really impressive in the NFL. A 4-game winning streak on the road in the NFL and winning 10 of their last 11. Now they're going to win 11 of their last 12 on the road. That's super impressive. That's that's tough. Man, that's a statement. That's an NFL statement. Because when you see them on the schedule and they're coming to your house, you're like, that's not a normal opponent coming to your house who's 4-0 on the road. Stutter step, he'll go up the middle and gain about maybe 4, maybe 5, 2nd and goal. We're under 8 minutes to go. It's called the Melbourne Cup. And we who live in Melbourne get a public holiday. Yeah, the Patriots are home. Cardi B was in attendance. I could care less who was in attendance, especially Cardi B. Uh-oh. 7:29 to go in the game, and Daniels is down, and he is holding his knee. This does not look good, folks. 3rd and goal. Wow, 3rd and goal with 7:29 to go in the game. Perfect time to take a quick break so I can grab something to drink. Don't go away. Look, I'll be right back, man. I'll be right back, and we'll find out what's up with Daniels. They're going to break, so we'll go to break. You guys hang out. Keep it going there in that live chat. The chat is on fire and getting good. Good conversation going as this massacre of 38-7. Seattle over Washington. We'll be right back after this special clip.
I'm fine. My name is Serge, and how can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Miss Jenny Summers.
She's very busy today. Maybe you give me your name?
My name's Axel Foley.
And what is pertaining?
I didn't understand what you said.
Pertaining, what it's meaning, regarding.
Oh, what's it regarding? I'm an old acquaintance of hers.
Danae, one moment. Don't run and tell me, Summers, that Mr. Ahmed Foley is here to see...
Axel Foley. Axel.
Axel. Foley is here to see her. These are old acquaintances. Donnie, cover this up. It's like the breast of a dog to scrub for the customer. It's not sexy, it's animal.
No, it's not sexy at all.
May I offer you something to drink? Wine, a cocktail, espresso?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
I'll make it myself right back there with a little lemon twist. It's good. You should try it.
No, I'm fine.
I see you look at this piece.
Yeah, I was wondering how much something like this went for.
$130,000.
Get the fuck out of
No,
here!
I cannot. It's serious because it's very important piece.
Have you ever sold one of these?
Sold it yesterday to a collector.
Get the fuck out of
It's
here!
serious. I said it myself.
Axel Foley, what on earth are you doing here?
How you doing?
I'm fine. Hold a second. I'll be right down.
Great. Excuse me, Serge.
Excuse me, Serge. Again, like I said the other day, man, probably one of the best dark comedies of all time. Eddie Murphy at his absolute best right there. Absolutely love that scene. Love that scene right there. So we are back. There's still a break. Waiting on a word from Daniels. That guys, it did not look good. It just didn't. And I'm not going to say anything until I hear anything, because they showed, I guess that was a replay. They can call it a replay. You know it's bad when the entire team is around you. He is up on his feet. I thought it was, see, that's why I'm not saying anything. I thought it was his knee. It's his arm. So this does not look good. His arm is already in a brace. He was totally, he is declining the cart and is going to walk off. Probably a good idea. He'd probably pass out if he sat down. Definitely the left arm elbow for Daniels. Okay, Lockport, I guess you've seen it. I did not see it. Oh, see, the dude's arm is not supposed to bend that way. Got you, Lockport. I did not see it till I did not see the replay. Anthony, yeah, my AFL team, as you see, I put in there. It's the Swans. I like the Swans. Eddie Murphy in 48 Hours is absolutely, again, another great dark comedy with Nick Nolte. Absolutely one of the best scenes in that movie is the opening, of course, which everybody talks about when he's singing Roxanne. And the Beverly Hills Cop movies, up until, I guess, once you got to 3, I think it was over. 2 was good. 1 was fucking insane, man. So, third goal, he's in for the touchdown. So, the little bit that they can do for Daniels is score a touchdown to end this drive that he helped initiate as he is back in the locker room. 11 plays, 65 yards. 5 minutes and 16 seconds to get a touchdown. There he goes. He's already in the walkway heading to the locker room it's his left arm. I guess that's the only saving grace to anything. It's his left arm because he's a righty. But still, don't want to see injuries like that at any time against anybody in any sport, especially guys with that much talent, that much to offer the game. They finished that drive off with the extra point, 38-14 with 7:14 to go in the game. Yeah, they don't, when they don't show the replay and they talk about the injury, it's pretty gruesome. Johnny Salami, I seen Lady Gaga at MetLife during Giants game a few years ago, but could care less. I was there for football. I got you. But if she came over and asked you, hey, you want me to blow you? You'd probably be like, hey, sure, let's go. Or if she wanted to bang you, I'm sure you'd bang her. But I get where you're coming from, bro. You're there for football, not blowjobs. Definitely broken left arm or elbow for Daniels. That is a classic. Watching paint dry on a cardboard wall is more exciting than seeing Cardi B in attendance at any venue, or even speaking. I'm going to have to agree with you, Chef. Backed up with the 48 hours comment. That was a gruesome injury. Ouch. Yep. Facts, Chef. Neither totally agreeing with Chef. Anthony, Vic, the Sydney Swans. Really? I remember seeing them play down in the South Melbourne when they were the South Melbourne Swans. Anthony, I just came aboard with footy pretty much this year. It was my first real full year with footy. And I know when we did the picks and all that, I was in 13th place, and then I figured it out. So I went from 13th to 4th in footy this year with the Johnny Basement group. So that was a lot of fun, man. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Swans are the Swans, man. It's cool, though. But Brisbane Lions won again this year, right? They've been dominating footy lately, right? But like I said, I don't watch that much of it. I watch more rugby than I watch. I probably watch as much rugby as I do baseball and football. Because rugby runs into a couple seasons, so it's there year round. Because you'll have the World Cup coming up soon. Qualifying for the World Cup is cool. Then you have Seven Nations. Seven Nations is really intense rugby. That's some serious shit, Seven Nations. Then you got the Premiership. $7:14 to go in the game, and they just scanned like over top as they bring you up, like from the blimp days. That stadium is fucking empty. That stadium is fucking empty. Man, you want a hot dog, now's the time to go get it. There it is. You want good seats? Just walk on down. This one lands in the landing zone. And they'll return this back to, I don't know, maybe the 30-yard line, 31-yard line, depending on where they spot it. I appreciate everybody popping in here on a Sunday night for Sunday Night Football of an absolute disgusting blowout game, but still I'm having a good time here on the third floor, bringing it to you the best I can, the best I can. Drew Lock in now. So the relief pitcher coming in for Seattle. So here comes Drew Lock for Seattle in relief of Sam Darnold. Here's a handoff to the outside to Chablis. No, that's Holland. Hula Holland. I don't know. All the reserves coming in for Seattle. So we're going to call numbers. And if I see the guy's name, I'll tell you his name. If I can't pronounce his name, you get his fucking number. It's just the way it is. We're going to tick under 640. So pay attention. Under 635 now. 12 on the play clock. Under 10 now on the play clock. 2nd and 10. No gain on that last one. Not surprised. Drew Lock puts man in motion. Snaps it right at 1 second. Handoff up the middle. Breaks loose for just a brief second. He'll slide out for maybe 3 yards. Bring up 3rd and 7. We're going to dip under 6 minutes now. Under 6 minutes we're dipping. Yeah, tipping competition. Yeah, you know, Anthony. Yeah, I made a big move on that. You did real well, I think. Again, for everybody in the chat, Anthony is from the bottom of the world, down in Melbourne, joining us on the third floor. I think it's Tuesday there. We're under 5:40 to go in the game. 3rd and 8. He only got 2 on that. Another handoff up the middle, breaking loose here, and he's going to be just short of the first down. Be 4th and maybe not even 1. We're at 5:20 to go in the game. It's a 4th down. Let's see what Seattle does here. All of the errors out of the balloon in Washington, especially with Daniels going down. Still no word on him. We're going to dip under 5 minutes to go now. Here comes the punt team. Unless they're going to take an automatic delay, they're going to have to hurry up. Play clock at 3, 2, 1. They're going to take the delay. No, they're not. They're going to get it off. Again, just getting it off. All the way down to the 5. And they're going to return it to the 10, to the 15, to the 16, 17, maybe to the 18. I'm going to say the 17. First and 10 from the 17-yard line. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the game. So here comes Mariota into the game. Anthony's telling me it's Monday. It is quarter after 12 in the afternoon on Monday where Anthony is, guys. Anthony, thank you so much for tuning in, man. Do you know how much that warms my heart, man? This dude is on the bottom of the world. It is quarter after 3 on a Monday afternoon where he lives in Melbourne, and he is up here on the 3rd floor with us. Anthony, hats off to you, my brother. Man, that is major. Thank you, brother. That's insanity, but I appreciate it. I guess I'm that damn good. We're going to tick under 4:30 to go here in the 4th, and we're moving in on the magic number. What number is that, folks? What number are we moving in on? How much time is left in this game? Bam! 4:20. 4:20 left in the game. Whoop, whoop. 4:20. 4:20. Whoop, whoop. 4:20. Whoop, whoop. 4:20 alert. It's a 4:20 alert. 4:20 alert. Did it. Got it done. Got the 4:20 hit out before the 4-minute mark. They got it done right at the 4:01 mark. Still hitting it at 350, 340, 347. Take the hit to 340, 340, 338. We got the 4:20 hit in plenty of time. Seattle has the Cardinals at home, at the Rams, at the Titans, home for the Vikings, at the Falcons, and in Week 15, home against the Colts. So pretty stout until they get to the Rams, and they're at LA, but they're playing on the road. So I guess you have to make the Seattle almost favorite, especially the way they're killing it up the middle. Big hit there. See bowls his way. Who is that? That's Rodriguez. Rodriguez hitting, I don't know who that dude was on Seattle. It hit him like a snowplow. We are under 2:50 to go. Stay tuned. The Angus clip is coming up at the 2-minute warning. We have an Angus clip at the 2-minute warning. You don't want to miss the Angus clip at the 2-minute warning. You don't want to miss the Angus clip at the 2-minute warning. You don't want to miss the new closing of the show here on the 3rd floor. You don't want to miss anything. So make sure you hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub, get in the comment, damn it, and share it out. Hand off to Rodriguez. He goes left side. He's out to about the 39 of Seattle. We're going to go to the Angus clip. 2-minute warning. Seattle 38. Washington 14 as we get to the 2-minute warning. So what we do, just like when we were doing baseball at the 7th inning, we had the 7th inning stretch clip. The 7th inning stretch clip had to be kind of quick, minute and a half, depending on what was going on. But we never missed the 7th inning stretch without giving you a clip. So when it comes to football, we have 2-minute warnings and a halftime. So Angus suggested, why not a clip at the 2-minute warning? So here you go. Here's your Angus clip.
Relentless in its pressure, the Bear defense punished opposing quarterbacks. The defense showcased its special kind of destructive artistry with 11 sacks in a Week 9 win. Chicago's sack total was... In 1984, the Bears fielded pro football's top defense, and their valedictorian status was earned by spending a lot of time in the classroom.
And if he comes out with
Chicago's defense not only hit hard, it studied hard under defensive coordinator Buddy Ryan.
If 46 blitz is called on 2nd down.
I think the brain in a player is good on defense as it is on offense, so we want to give them an opportunity to use that great power that they have.
2-minute warning over. Washington took the ball up the middle for significant gain. It is 1st and 10, and they are just on their side of the 50. Handoff up the middle, bounces out. He'll be ahead for maybe 5 yards. 2nd down. Heading to a minute to go. Washington just trying to run this one out. We'll have one more play, supposedly, here, as we go under 1 minute to go. Nithan, thank you so much. Sub, like, and all that fun stuff. I appreciate it. When can you have Leonard on your show, Victor? You'd have to give me a couple of days. Let me get back to you tomorrow. Let me look at my schedule because I got surgery coming up in less than a week, and I got to see what I got coming up as far as appointments this week. So let me check my medical schedule, and I'll let you know tomorrow in a DM on X. That's the last play of the game. So Seattle goes to 4-0 on the road here in 2025. Super impressive. They're going to go to 6-2 or 5-2. Sorry, no, 6-2, right? They're going to go to 6-2, and Washington's going to go to 5-4, right? Boom. Well, whatever. 6-2 for Seattle and 3-6 for Washington. So Washington takes a big hit there and a big loss for the Redskins. That's not going to help them out any. So. Yeah, Nathan, I'll let you know tomorrow on that. So, guys, it's been a long day here on the 3rd floor. We brought you the Bills and Chiefs game earlier, and we just finished covering a blowout here, Seattle and the Redskins. Tomorrow night, we have the Cardinals in Dallas. So be sure to tune in for that, and appreciate everybody for coming in. Appreciate the chat, everybody in the chat, Anthony, Niven, Lockport, Evan, Chef, Evan, Ken earlier, Johnny Salami was here, Mania was here. I don't know. Do I catch everybody? I'm not missing anybody, am I? I try to remember everybody. I can't remember everybody, but I appreciate everybody for coming in and getting involved in the show. I really do. I appreciate that raid or whatever. I hope I bring you the best. I bring it to the best I can. I do the best I can. Whatever. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. Lockport, great show, Vic. See you on the flip. Lockport, always a pleasure having you here on the 3rd floor. You know the door's always open for you, my friend, and everybody else who joined us, and the likes, the follows, and everything else. I appreciate it. And like I said, we'll be back tomorrow night. With all that being said, kindness and love are the easiest thing a human being can do on this planet to another human being. So remember, be kind for no reason. Love your fellow man and look out for your fellow man. And remember, now, more than ever, mental health is a real issue. So if you or somebody you know might need some help, man, find a number, find a chat, find somewhere to get them some help. Be careful to people who you're talking to. You don't know what kind of day they had. And remember, mental health is real. So until then, always remember, be kind for no reason and love your fellow man and look out for him. And I know got a good idea what you can do while you're enjoying your ride on this big spinning ball of blue through this universe, not knowing where we're going. But I know where you can go if you bowl up, bong up, and then beam on up to the 3rd floor. You'll come up here, and you'll see us hanging out waiting on you to come chill with us in time and space. So until tomorrow night, guys, for Monday Night Football, I appreciate you all being here. Please stay safe and stay blessed. And I love yous. Enjoy the end of the show. Have a good one.
Hey, man.
Howdy do, dude.
I wondered if I'd see you again.
I wouldn't miss the semis. How
Oh,
things
yeah?
been going?
Oh, you know, strikes and gutters, ups and downs.
Sure, I got you.
Yeah. Thanks, Gary. Well, take care, man. Gotta get back.
Sure. Take it easy, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I know that you will.
Yeah, well, the dude abides.
The dude abides. I don't know about you, but I take comfort in that. It's good knowing he's out there, the dude, taking her easy for all us sinners. Shush. I sure hope he makes the finals. Well, that about does her. Wraps her all up. Things seem to have worked out pretty good for the dude and Walter. And it was a pretty good story, don't you think? Made me laugh to beat the band. Parts, anyway. I didn't like seeing Donnie go. But then I happen to know that there's a little Lebowski on the way. I guess that's the way the whole darned human comedy keeps perpetuating itself. Down through the generations. Westward the wagons. Across the sands of time until we... Oh, look at me. I'm rambling again. Well, I hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. Catch you later on down the trail. Say, friend, you got any more of that good sarsaparilla?
This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
You dick! Hold it! What the hell is that shit?
He's looking at you, kid.